Hello again, folks. This is Scott out there doing a review on my new car track that I just got. Winter just got over, whatever. Spring is finally here, whatever. So I had to have something to amuse myself over the winter months. So I had picked up this car track. It's not the conventional, the HO car track that we all grew up with back in the 70s, whatever. These are the bigger cars, or the 143 scale. And if you look at the bottoms, they got the magnet, and they got these little brushes things on here that are like wire wick, a little different style, whatever. All right, and this kit, I'm just doing a review, telling you a little bit about it. Overall, I mean, I like it. You don't really get the car designs that you once get when for the original HO car sets that we grew up with as kids, whatever. But this is the Carrera GO set, and this is actually a 28 feet, and there's two different ways you can set the track up. I'll tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it, whatever. And you'll see all the things right here. Carrera GO, and it's 28 feet. Comes with two cars. I bought an extra car, which is a police car with running lights, whatever. And you'll see all the things right here. How many pieces of track come with it, whatever. And the remote control, the trigger mechanism, whatever, has a boost control on it. So you go normal speed, then you hit the boost, and you go faster. Now, one thing I don't like about this thing, other than this is 28 feet, is they never gave you any curved pieces that weren't curved. You know what I mean? Like normal ones, whatever. All you got is two pieces. That's it. And they should have put more in the box, whatever. So it's pretty much with only two layouts. It makes it hard to do anything else, whatever. The car will literally stay on the track, and I'll show you. They got these hand grips where you give it the gas, and they go. Then when you hit the boost, they'll go fast. Now the bottom track, no problem, the car will stay on the track, it never comes off. You release it, it slows down, and you give it a boost, and you go that. It's got an automatic counter right here that's built into it that'll do 50 laps. It clicks as it goes through. And if you don't have a killer cat, whatever, he keeps knocking your car off the track. It's kind of hard to outbeat him. But, you do have one crossover here, which makes it nice. So it would be nice to go like 2 layers. I plan on putting this on like a 4x8 sheet or a 4x16 sheet and set it up, whatever, being 28 feet. It should be a pretty good set, and see how I can do it. And I might set up, probably this one right here would probably be the best match, and maybe buy some extra track to go with it. But overall, the things I like about it, it is super fast. The cars are a little bigger, being the 143 scale. They're a little styled than the traditional HO, like I said. And on average, these cars are just around $20 on Amazon, so it's actually a good price for them. And the other car, and they're actually a little more durable if you got young kids to use these, whatever. They can hit the floor a little bit more often and hit the wall without breaking them. The other ones you can break very easily once they hit the floor. Is the railing. The guardrails on these are terrible. I don't know why they gave you these little clips with this little thing, and the guardrails are they're terrible. You know what I mean? They should have been higher. Being the curved track like it is, you cannot keep the car on the top of the track. You give it a little bit of gas and it's slide out, it's going. Let me start it here. Oh, wait, I got to put the controller on. I'm sorry. I only had one controller plugged in. Yeah, plug it right in here. And the power pack doesn't have a variable switch on it. You can only go one speed. All right. So if you go normal speed, then you get out there. If I start going full speed with this, the car will go right off the top of the track. You got your cat going nuts here. See? You just can't keep it on the track, whatever, on the top. The rails, I don't know. They should have designed it a little better, and I wish they would have put more curves in the box rather than just the two, whatever. So just be doing it that way, you're pretty much, it's useless unless you build up a side walls or do something with the guardrails. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe once I, being 28 feet, once I have more straightaway on it, maybe it's just one of those things that won't be as bad because it's so short that the corners make a difference, especially if you're racing somebody. Like what I do is I'll race my friends and family for money, whatever. That's what you end up doing. You turn it into a little hobby, a little money-making game out of it. But overall, let me see, that was the back of the box. Let me show you the front of the box. This was purchased on Amazon, just a little over $100. Took a couple days to get it. You'll see right on there. Comes with 2 controllers. Let me see, what more can I say? So basically, I like the idea of the bigger track. It's pretty strong. You got the built-in counter, which I ordered a digital one that'll work for your HO cars and these. The traditional cars, like I say, here comes the box that it comes in, whatever. And you got a pile of straight track, which is nice. All right. And then, like I say, I've got a bunch of HO cars here. You know, your standard ones, whatever. I got over 50 of them. All the traditional ones and stuff. The NASCAR ones are the fast ones right there. But that's what they are. But overall, this is Scott from Queensbury. Hope you like my review. Overall, would I recommend this? Yeah, I would recommend it. I'm going to be mounting it on a board and put big guardrails on it, whatever, and probably purchase a couple more cars. And maybe what I'll end up doing is putting the smaller HO car set in the center of this one, whatever, and run it once I get it all together, whatever. Unless I can go like 2 layers up, whatever. But that was the only thing, is the guardrails stink on it, and they should have put more curve track in there so you can use it. Other than by doing that method, it's really hard to keep the cars on the track on the top. But I would recommend this set. Like I say, it was just a little over $100. I wanted to try the new technology because these tracks are, you know, and one thing I did try, there was a couple of guys on YouTube that actually took the standard HO cars and they took some solder and some wick and they soldered the back side of their smaller standard cars, which were not the Mega G cars, but the 440 times 2 and the other ones were the, the other brand there. The 2 cars that would work on this, whatever, but the only thing is the trigger, when you gave it the gas, you could only hit it one way to get it to work. They kept stopping and you had to push it to get it going. I tried soldering the thing to make soldering the shoes, and you took, on the other cars, on the HOs, I took the pin, and I bought these straw things on Amazon like the guy suggested, and I put straws on there to make the pin a little bit bigger so there was less slop in the track when you ran it, whatever, so it'd stay on there. And twice that I tried it, whatever, the results were terrible. I couldn't get it to work because originally I had purchased this thinking this new style track, being the way it was and it was stronger and stuff, you could be able to, it would be better for the HO cars to run on it, but apparently not. I can't get those regular HO cars to run on this style track, which would be really nice to be able to do that. Why? I don't know why AFX or Auto World doesn't design a track like this that is closer together, you know what I mean? Because that's the only big thing in it, closer together with the pin. So this way these line up perfectly with the track, whatever, to make it a better, stronger track for the HO, whatever, to be able to upgrade. I mean, that's the biggest thing on those old tracks, whatever. You know, these things always, they go high and low, and they miss contact, and they don't stay on the track as good. I mean, I love the body style and be able to take them apart and soup them up and do all kinds of special things with the tires and whatnot. But these right here are pretty much, there ain't much you can do to these. You just run them. With the other ones, you can take them apart, soup them up, and specialize and do things like, because I have RC car vehicles and stuff, and all mine are like souped up. They do 45, 50 miles an hour because I do all kinds of upgrades and add lights to them and all kinds of stuff that the normal one, before they come stock, whatever, I always do the upgrades. And that's the fun of playing around with this stuff, whatever, is you can experiment and come up with your own ways of doing things, whatever. But overall, I'd recommend the track. Hope you like my review. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll do more reviews on this and the HO cars, and I'll have some more videos being placed out later in the next few months, whatever, how to repair your cars, how to tune them up, how to fix your tires and whatnot, and maybe I can figure out a way how to make these run a little faster. And one thing is, as of right now, I don't know of any speed controller that you can buy for this, whatever, to upgrade. That was the biggest thing, is when you try the standard HO cars, after I used the wick on the brake shoes and made the pins a little bit bigger to hold this track, is when you gave it the gas, the car would not stop and start unless you started pushing it. Maybe because the magnets are so strong and they're different than the magnet strength that are come with these cars, because these are really lightweight. Maybe that was the case, whatever. And the power pack being only a 15-volt power pack that hooks to these, maybe that's the case, because the AFX car track that I got, and I got like 40 feet of track altogether on that. And that, that one's I'm gonna make a big track with that one. Is the power pack has a 3 adjustment on it, so you can go 3 different speeds. So maybe if you could get another higher power pack rather than the 14 volt like I do on the AFX, then I could maybe get the the other cars to work, the HO cars to work on this track, whatever. Just don't have enough power to drag them to make it work. Because those cars, actually, for the ones that I did try and I did make work on this, they stayed on the track really good, and I could stay on the top rail once I did what I did. But you couldn't get the speed out of control like that I would like. You had to keep pushing it to get it going. If it ever stopped, you couldn't, because it didn't have enough power. You know, but all right, subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later. Bye.